like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has bars and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a team from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will get the ball first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
He's tackled at the 23-yard line. Second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go to the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first down.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, they try to throw fourth there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Memphis offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? You've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays. And it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Memphis will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to pass, it's Flowers. Got it set up on the outside. He's out past the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so they can go get the first down.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at 34.
It's so hard to defend these guys. It's first and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
And the Red Wolves will line it up on first and 10. they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, all down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Brings up 2nd down.
The Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Extending the play. Bottle at a time, lets it go. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And the Red Wolves are threatening in the red zone. The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get in the space and make a big game.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. First down for this offense. Incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Second down, he'll throw it. He'll poke. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
When you talk about calling a pretty good defense, you feel good about it. You take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
He'll bring it out. It's Stone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this, assigning football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. The short hands, it's Thomas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's got him, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Got it in the middle, it's Stone. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here's the give off the left side. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quick release by the QB. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to-go tempo right now.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Mooney. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle, it's Stone. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Tiger. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and get out of here.
The Red Wolves get enough to move the chains.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Flowers. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Red Wolves with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. We saw it on that last play.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Throws it in. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Back to throw, it's Mooney. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Memphis will be forced to punt. Nestles it in at the 35. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now, before the half, they can create some momentum on their side.
Taking it the other way. That can be a momentum changer. Interception runs it back to the 37.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. To the air, it's Mooney. Snagged out of the air. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And nice job finding my wide receiver. How about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
He'll keep it himself. We got loose. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one...
He wants to take the time off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball is there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Flowers. He's looking deep. Brings it in down the left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Red Wolves will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I love playing man coverage on the back end. Getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Memphis picking up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Try to go drop, just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line that the offense has a negative.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those. But you got a little bit of time.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. This drive will open from the 15. Handoff from the gun. Wide open spaces. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Red Wolves, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Catch in the middle, it's Stevens. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. There's the pressure. Setting up the screen. Crosses the tag. Lots of running room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
The quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. It's the grab. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5.
quickest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. It's on. Touchdown, Arkansas State. The offense cashing in on that drive. These guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. You're backed up from a bad position, and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to run it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Takes the grab. It's stolen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his...
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Dropping back, it's Flowers. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it can.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making the play, forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just Get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going for it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal is good. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their idea.
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Back to pass, it's Flowers. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Pass. Knocks it out of the air. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
You run the slant route day 1, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see some, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To throw, it's Mooney. Fires to the tight end. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. A quick pass to the left. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get concerned conservative. I like they did. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Oh, but it will be in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that want to play very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more... Intercepted, and the defense is set up. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Flowers. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Nice football intelligence, understanding I'm not going to get to the quarterback, I'm not going to sack him, but if I get a mid up in the air, if I get one of those paws up there while he's throwing it, I can get the deflection and still ruin the screen pass. Really, really nice job by that defense.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a cover.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch it, they're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. Spin, still running. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Memphis wants to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
I think at this point in the game now, in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out in the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Thanks for grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Flowers. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Makes the grab. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Go straight ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. Lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Memphis, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Right down the middle. He's got it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet. Listen.
glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Ready, 18. Ready. Get set. Say hi. Blue 85. Say hi. All right. Say hi. Black 14. Hut. Ready? Set. Set. Hut. Set. Hut. Red 29. Red 29. Set. Let's go. Set. 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 Take off your helmet and give me set. Set. Black 88. Set. White 53. Set. Let's go. Hut. Get ready. Black 18. Set. Set. Hut. Blue side E. Here we go. Set. 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 Ready. Hut. Here we go. Set. Set. Ready. Set. Set. Red 54. Get set. All right. 180. Hut. Ready? Set. Set. White 29. Hut. Set. Hut. Blue 22. Set. Ready 18. Set. Let's go. Black 14! Black 14! Red 29! Black 88! Set! White 53! Hut! Let's go! Set! Black 18! Get ready! Set! Blue 30! Red 80! Red 80! Set! Red 54! Red 54! Here we go! White 80! Set! Set! White 29! Say hut! Blue 22! Blue 22! Hut! Red 18! Blue 85! Hut! Here we go! Black 14!
Sometimes today, baby.
Red 29! Black 88! White 53! Black 18! Blue 30! Red 80! Red 54! Hut! White 80! White 80! White Let's go. Black 18. Say hut. Get ready. Hut. Here we go. Set. Hut. Set. Ready. Hut. Here we go. Set. Get set. Set. All right. Blue 30. Say hi. Ready? Say hi. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the ACC, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Red Wolves will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Groupers' offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn those ways to lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. Picks up the first down, still moving. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job. Give them some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Chandler. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So Arkansas State's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
So it's third and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expected pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
And the Red Wolves need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you into less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Groupers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's hooked. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback going straight.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Red Wolves now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Flowers. Moving out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He's got it on the move. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Red Wolves are threatening on first and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Touchdown, Arkansas State. Fit it in the window for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O-Ford.
He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback, his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The inside handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
He leaves it with his back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wants to throw. It's Flowers. They're setting up the screen. He's loose. It's a seam wide open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. No matter how many times they tell them to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Red Wolves have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Wolves. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, and put his foot in the ground, and that was paid.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Crosses the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
The screen, he's got wheels. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Groupers will punt it away on 4th down. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to throw, it's Flowers. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Red Wolves can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and throws up the RPO. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How about this offense? They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Buys a little extra time. Finding open areas. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Red Wolves getting set on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Here's the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week. And
hits him inside the 20, still going. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Flowers. Forced out of the pocket. Headed to the end zone. They're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They've got the screen set up. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Red Wolves are in the hurry up. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, with maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. These corners backing off a bit. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today.
And the groupers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
They'll run it from the gun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line
defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
These guys are matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Hard running there. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, fine.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out of this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
35, and it's 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He'll pull it on the read. Spins away from the defender.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
They'll run it from the gun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blew it defense is going to win every time. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he...
Wide over to the right. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Red Bull. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
All out of space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play.
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Groupers decide to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for every single play.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
To the ground with the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the run, it's Craig. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get ready.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal. This one a 41-yarder. Absolutely perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner is stopped. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that will be plenty for the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
To the air, it's Flowers. Quarterback extends the play. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. He's got it on the outside. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. And the Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. Wide open spaces. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Groupers will call on their punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Oh, that's really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. And the Red Wolves trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this matchup.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Craig. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Whips. It's complete to the left. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Punt is in the air. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it.
It's a running room. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that we're working on. Weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the play.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Hauls it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
We got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner. What side are we ordering?
Fires deep for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Arkansas State, 63.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Whips. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bye.